Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I would like to call to order our regular business board meeting at 7:35 in the Village Chambers, 2350 South 25th Avenue. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can, Madam President. Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham.
Here.
Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Trustee Senior.
Here.
Trustee Tierney.
Here.
Trustee Horn.
Here.
Madam President, we have a quorum. Will we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Will we all pause for a moment of silence? Okay, thank you. Item 2 is public comments. The Village of Broadview encourages citizen input. Those wishing to address the village board under public comment must fill out the attached speaker request form and submit it to the village clerk prior to the start of the board meeting. The president will then call your name at the appropriate time. When addressing the village board, your remarks are limited to 3 minutes, please. When the president recognizes you, please state your name and address for the record and speak loudly. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. We now ask that you silence all mobile devices and phones. Madam President.
Thank you. Ms. Redmond?
Shirley Redmond, 2246 South 24th Avenue. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Couple of comments. First of all, let me say to you, thank you for getting that door with the automatic door assist. Glad to see you all did that, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure the citizens will too. Wanted to know, when we had the cannabis, when we talked about, I think the last meeting I was here was the December 2nd. There was going to be a 3% tax in the future. I was also listening on the news that, they're charging sales tax. Will we get part of that money? If you can answer, otherwise I can kind of see if I can find out on my own. Also wanted to know, did that family for the Christmas ever get the wheelchair? If they did, because I didn't come to the last meeting, so I did not know if they got it or not. And wanted to know, you had talked about the winter bulletin being out. I did pick up one in the back, but I never got one in the mail, and none of my neighbors did. So I'm not sure how that goes and who makes sure that those things are delivered to people that don't come to the meeting like I do. And then when is the next finance meeting? Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm going to address your comments because we're going to be going into executive session, and it will be. So the door is fixed. So it was some things that we needed to take care of before we could get the door fixed, but I'm glad that it's fixed so that it's a relief for the seniors. The sales tax, the 3%, that includes the sales tax.
Madam Chair, may I?
Yes.
Thank you. The sales tax, Madam Chair, the sales tax, in addition to the 3% cannabis tax, is treated just like any other sales tax. So we do get a distribution from the local government distributive fund.
Okay, and then the family with the wheelchair, thank you for your contribution for that. They did receive the wheelchair, correct, Chief Ugler? So they do have that. And then the winter bulletin, is funny that you mentioned that because I've been on their heads because I haven't received it. So we are troubleshooting that the Maywood Post Office have not delivered our newsletters. They went out on December 12th. So we're going to file a complaint tomorrow with the local post office. What we do know is those that have Broadview P.O. boxes at the Broadview have received the newsletter. But just so everyone know, our official way of communicating with the community is through our website, and the newsletter was put on our website. Everyone don't have access to that, and we recognize that. But we sincerely apologize, but it's out of our control. So we have to troubleshoot that because we have to pay for this, and if the mail service is not doing their part, we have to hold them accountable. So we will be taking some action tomorrow as it relates to our newsletters. So thank you for your comments, Ms. Redmond. All right, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Next item is item 4, consideration to approve the following minutes. Minutes from the December 16th, 2019 regular board meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Horn, seconded by trustee Tierney, and before we start, I just want to mention that it came to the attention of the clerk's office that there was one minor change, and I'll draw that to your attention on page 4, item 8. It should read, motion to adjourn by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Jones. And it has been corrected. I will send the correction out to you all via email. Madam President.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Trustee Tierney?
Nothing.
Trustee Senior?
No.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call, trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Tierney.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
And Madam President, that carries 5-0 to approve the minutes. Next item, 5, consideration to approve expenditures. Grand total of all funds, $516,934.31.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Tierney. Madam President.
Trustee Abraham, Finance Chair, will you please read the warrant list?
Yes, Madam Mayor. Okay. For the AP warrant list for January 2nd, 2020, our first vendor is Alfred G. Ronan, $4,000. B&F Construction Code Services, $3,745.43. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, $159,681.38. Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency, $178,475.22. Core and Main LP, $14,523.77. Geno's Heating and Plumbing, $62,392. Grasso Graphics, $4,908.55. Lincoln National Life Insurance, $7,346.85. Mid-American Water, $2,744.54. Monroe Truck Equipment, $9,725.99. Riley Construction, $32,948.45. RJN Group Incorporated, $703.08. Timothy J. Hicks, CPA, $10,125. Our total expenditures over 2,500 is $493,320.26. Our total expenditures is $516,934.31. Our percentage of total is 95%. For our electronic payment to our vendor of Chase credit card, and these are payments reflecting as of November 25th, 2019, that amount is $9,659.81. The funds that will be affected are General Fund, $222,346.86. Capital Projects Fund, $32,948.45. Water and Sewage Fund is $261,639. Our grand total is $516,934.31. That's the end of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Trustee Abraham?
None.
Trustee Senior?
Nothing.
Trustee Tierney?
No questions.
Trustee Horn?
Nothing.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can, Madam President. Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Jones is absent. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Tierney.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
And Madam President, that carries 5-0 to pay the bills.
Thank you.
Next item is item 6, committee reports. Committee reports are given at every first meeting of the month, starting with the street, sidewalks, and alleys. Trustee Senior.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Okay, so Public Works has really been busy this year, and I just want to give you guys a quick recap on some of the things that they were able to complete for 2019 and some projects that will be starting for 2020. So the first part is Braga Drive in the first stages. This project consisted of completing construction for the pavement installing new curbs, sidewalks, driveways, and lightings, and that was between 25th Avenue and the intersection of Parks and 21st Avenue. That construction began in July of this year, and it was completed early December of 2019. The approximate cost for that, the total construction cost was like $1.6 million, with approximately $1.2 million in federal assistance. The second phase to this is getting ready to start for Braga Drive. This is for the same thing. It's going to be the construction for the pavement, installing new curbs, sidewalks, driveways, and lightings between the section of Parks and 21st Avenue and 17th Avenue. This project, construction began for this year in July of 2020. And it's due to be completed in early December of 2020. The next one is going to be the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. So the project consists of installing 3 brick pavers, concrete alleys in the Gold Coast. This project involves 1,800 feet of alleyways. Total cost for this project was approximately $700,000, with $407,000 coming from the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District grant. Hold on one second. Community Development Block Grant. Okay, so now this one is a project involving 1,500 feet of alleyways. Total cost of this project was approximately $460,000, with $300,000 coming from the Community District Block Grant. 25th Avenue Bike Plan for the preliminary engineering. The project consists of installing a multi-use path along 25th Avenue between Roosevelt and South Village limits. This project is preliminary design phase, which should be completed in early February. Preliminary engineering is being funded with the Cook County grant. Design and construction may be funded with Illinois bills. Okay, so we also have the Safe Route to School project that's getting ready to get started. This project consists of installing sidewalks at gap located in the vicinity of Lindop's elementary school. This project, we are seeking a June 12, 2020 IDOT construction letter. So this project is estimated to start August of this year. And also, I was told to let the constituents in Broadview know that there were 300 tons per village block, 65 tons of asphalt that was used to fill the potholes so far for this year. So that completes my report.
All right, thank you, trustee.
Thank you, trustee Senior.
Next, we have the Finance Committee, trustee Abraham.
Good evening, residents, and good evening, board members.
Good evening.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for it. Yes, we will be having a Finance Committee meeting in February. The discussion with the mayor and for the finance team, what we're going to be discussing in February would be a complete overview and results of 2019 fiscal year. We'll have some projections and expectations for the upcoming year of 2020. We will also be giving project updates, completed as well as those that are still in progress. We will also have preparation for the 2021 financial budget. We're also going to be discussing our banking relationship change. And then also, I've invited the mayor to present her statement of financial successes to our Finance Committee and to the public on that evening. We have not have a date as of yet, just because we're trying to work out some of the logistics. But we will get that meeting posted through the clerk's office. And that's the end of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you, trustee. Next, we have the Business License Committee, Trustee Jones, he's absent. Mayor, do we have anyone in his stead reporting?
No.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we have Fire, Police, and Civil Service. Trustee Tierney.
The only thing I have, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The only thing I have is we're working on a date between the fire chief and police chief to set up a meeting. I'm looking tentatively at the 22nd of January.
Okay.
But again, it's only tentative. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Next is the Water, Drainage, and Health. Trustee Miller.
No report.
Thank you, trustee. Next is Building and Public Property. Trustee Horn.
Happy New Year, everybody. I want to formally announce that on January 21st, 7 p.m., I will be hosting a town hall meeting at the Schroeder Park District related to the legalization of marijuana and the health of our community. In addition to health and wellness, information related to social equity and its application within Broadview will be shared. Representation from River Edge Hospital, Oak Park Prevention Services, and healthcare alternatives will be present. I'm hoping that all of you will attend, including each trustee and the mayor will attend. The town hall will occur on January 21st, 7 p.m., again at the Schroeder Park District. I did create flyers. They'll be available on Wednesday at the Park District, so you can get one. An electronic version will be available on Facebook, and if you need to, you can just email me directly and I'll send it to you personally. Note that after the town hall occurs, I will work with Mr. Upshaw to get a date on the books for the Building and Public Property Committee meeting. So if you have any questions, just contact me as needed. And remember, January 21st, 7 p.m., Schroeder Park District. Please. Thank you. That's it.
So I have a question, because January 21st, we actually have a board meeting that night. So you will not be in attendance at our regular board meeting?
January 21st is
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yes. The
Oh, that's
20th
right,
is a
because the
holiday.
20th is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll work through the logistics.
Okay.
And get back in touch. Thank you. Darn
Did
it.
that complete your report?
It will, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That concludes item 6. Next is item 7, old business, we have none. Item 8, new business, we have none. Item 9, applications for the authority to expend funds, we have none. Which brings us to item 10, village clerk report. I saved these communications for my report. First, I want to read a letter, or I should say memorandum. This is from our law firm, the Delgado Law Group, to Mayor Katrina Thompson. The Village of Broadview recently inquired whether the village's code of ordinances needed to be updated as a result of the recent amendments to the Video Gaming Act, 230 ILCS 40/25, which increased the number of video game terminals allowed in a licensed establishment from 5 to 6 machines. Section 15-13-1-1 of the Village Code adopts by reference the provisions of the Act and does not specify the number of video gaming terminals allowed per licensed establishment. Since there is no specific references to the number of allowed video gaming terminals per licensed establishment in the Village Code, the village doesn't need to amend the Village Code to reflect that increase. Please contact our office with any further questions or concerns. Thank you. All right, Mayor, I'm going to ask for your help on this one, but on January 18th, is that 10 a.m. we're going to have the town hall meeting? Can you tell us a little bit more about what that is, Mayor, please?
Yes, so moving forward with your input is a community survey town hall meeting in collaboration with the Broadview Public Library and the Broadview Park District. And so the leaders at the Park District and the library and myself, we want to just get input from the community on what services you all want to see moving forward, because it takes all of us to work together with ideas and brainstorm. It's not just the elected body that sit across this diocese, but it's the residents to be included and involved and engaged on what service you want to see as it relates to library services, recreational services, and municipal services, because those are the three entities that impact the entire village. When we talk about our schools, we're not excluding the schools, but we have District 92, District 89, 88, and 94. So we represent 4 school districts from the K through 8th grade. And we're not excluding them. We will collect data as it relates to those that live in those borders within those school districts, but we want to know what the services are, because in order for this village to thrive, it takes all of us to give input to those elected bodies and those directors at the park and the library, some ideas on what, because we just assume what it is that you all want. And we in a position now where we're not assuming, we actually coming out and we want to touch the people and get the information and try to put a plan and execute the plan so that we can move forward, because this is a thriving village. So your input is valuable to us. We have our first meeting with the leaders. I have the first meeting with the leaders at the Park District and at the library coming up on Friday, so that we can have a strategy together, so it's organized and well put together, so that we can collect the information and put a better plan together for a community at large community survey. So it's not just coming from the village, it's coming from the 3 taxing bodies that impact this village the most. So we encourage you all to come out, hear what the library has to say, hear what the Park District have to say, and hear what we have to say here at the village. Everyone is invited. We want the feedback. We really want to get ahead of it so that we can thrive like other communities thrive with the services that they provide to the local communities. And for so long, we have not been in that position, and we have really good working relationships with the other elected bodies. So the time is now. It's 2020. The vision is now. So we're going to move forward with working together and unifying our community the way that we should have been working a long time ago.
Okay, and again, that's January 18th, 10 a.m. right here in the chambers. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
All right. And then finally, we have Bring the Noise as we kick off our 2020 census campaign. Broadview and Bellwood, in collaboration, will host the 2020 census kickoff rally January 11th, this Saturday at 2 o'clock over at the Beverly Center, 3031 South 25th Avenue. A couple of real important items. There will be no parking for the public at Beverly Center. However, we know on the weekends that some of the nearby businesses and factories may have open parking, but we have designated Village Hall and the municipal lot over on 18th and Roosevelt as designated parking. We will have shuttle bus service to and from those locations to the Beverly Center, both at the beginning and at the end when the event is over. We're going to have State Senator Majority Kim Lightford there, State Representative Emmanuel Chris Welch, and our Cook County Commissioner Brandon Johnson to speak on the behalf of the village of Broadview and Bellwood and the importance of the census. There'll be light refreshments served from some of our local vendors, and we hope to see everyone there. Bring the noise. That concludes the clerk's report, Madam President. Next is item 11, Village President, Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Thank you. Well, I've already addressed public comment. We only had the one. We addressed the newsletter. That was part of my comments. So what I would like to just kind of piggyback off what the clerk said as it relates to Bring the Noise, the campaign for the 2020 census is really a big deal for our community to be counted. And we want everybody to get fired up and get excited about it. And so when we talk about partnerships and collaborations, I'm real big on partnerships and collaborations because we don't have to do nothing by ourselves. So we are partnering with the village of Bellwood, Mayor Harvey, and his village is coming to Broadview so that we can amp up the 2020 census. So we really want you guys to participate. It's a collaboration with the 2 villages, something that has never been done. And I've been in Broadview 24 years, where 2 villages collaborate on something that's so big and significant, because you know this is the 10-year, every 10 years we get counted. And so we do have some hard to count areas, and we want to make sure that everybody is counted, because how we get funding and how we provide services to you all is based off the census. So tell your neighbors, continue to talk about it even through this process. The clerk, he's been working very, very hard to put some good, solid programs together where we're going into the schools to do mock census with the kids to take it home to the parents so that they're familiar with the lingo and the language that's taking place. But we want you guys to be informed. We want you to be educated on it, and we want you to know how important it is for this community to be counted. So, like the clerk said, on next Saturday between 2 and 5, we're going to do a big kickoff with the 2 villages, and I'm so excited about that because, like I said, when you talk about partnerships and collaborations, usually municipalities want to own their own thing and don't bring, they have their own brand in what they do, but when you talk about counting and collaborating, that's something that Mayor Harvey and we stand strong together on partnerships and collaboration to use our resources to the best of our ability, where we not relying on just the residents to kind of foot the bill. We bringing it all together, so we do it together where we saving money. So come out, enjoy the day, network with our Bellwood partners, and it's going to be a great time, and it's going to be a great show out. I know the clerk and over at Bellwood, they've been working very hard to put a nice program together. They have some face painting going on, they have pom-poms, they have the DJ, they have light refreshments that's
It's gonna
going
be
to
a
be
nice
served.
party.
So it's really going to be, they really putting it together so that we can do it. So Broadview, I'm asking you to come out and support us as we kick off the 2020 census, because it's really boots on the ground from that kickoff to April 1st, which is Census Day. So thank you.
Excellent. Did that complete your report, Mayor?
That's
Taylor?
complete my report.
Thank you so much. We do have an executive session tonight, item 12. So at this moment, I'd like to entertain a motion to suspend the regular board meeting and move to executive session.
Motion to suspend.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Miller to suspend the regular board meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. I'm sorry. Let me read the purposes for our executive session. That's very important. Section 2, I can barely read this. C11, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, or specific of specific employees. Section 2C1, litigation against or on behalf of the village, or where the village finds that an action is probable or imminent, and possible action on items coming out of this closed session. Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby
If
going
you would
to
like to
executive
stay
session.
and wait for us to come out of executive session, you're more than welcome to stay, but it will probably be over when we leave, so.
Could you repeat when that, bring the noise, what
January 11th,
Clerk,
this Saturday.
Mr. Clerk.
a motion. Need a motion?
You need a motion to reconvene? I'll make a motion that we reconvene our regular board meeting.
Second.
Been properly motioned by trustee Abraham, seconded by trustee Miller to reconvene the regular board meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby reconvened at 8:38 PM. Madam President.
Thank you. So Attorney Scarlato, will you kind of tell us what we need to do for the motion?
So, just adopt a motion authorizing the authority level to discuss in executive session.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Abraham to adopt a motion to, to adopt.
The authority level discuss in executive session.
Roll call.
Adopt authority level to, that we discuss in executive session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Wait,
Oh,
do we
no,
need
let's
to
do a roll call on that.
Do we need a
We're
roll
gonna
call?
do a roll call.
I thought we needed a roll call. That's
Yeah,
what I
let's
was
do a
asking.
roll call, let's involve money.
It's either way. Let's do a roll call. I think everybody will be more comfortable doing a roll call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, roll call, trustee Miller,
Yes.
trustee Jones is absent, trustee Abraham,
Yes.
trustee Senior,
Yes.
trustee Tierney.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Madam President, that carries 5-0 to adopt that.
Thank you.
All right, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Been properly motion by trustee Tierney, seconded by trustee Abraham. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby adjourned at 8:40 PM. Thank you.
All right.